All right, I've already rebuilt this head, but many have described a problem that I had just a second ago where you'll be running this ratchet and then you'll hear the motor going in here, but you'll see this head stop spinning. And I initially thought, like most others might, that the gear inside was broken, but then I watched a video and gentleman, what is it, Chris Makes Everything, he said that these heads were available, but he didn't seem to take it apart, and I looked at it a bit more, so maybe it's of value to somebody if I don't spill everything all over my desk. So he took this head out. I mean, there's the motor sitting behind here and a little planetary gearbox that goes into the head right here. I don't believe you need to remove this all from the body of the ratchet. I can pop the drive out. There we go. There's that drive, and then I use my horrible crummy Harbor Freight snap ring pliers to take that off. That goes out. There's this plate you see here, and you can see it has, what is it, eight sides maybe to go around that bit that spins in here. There we go. That little spring plate slides in there. I mean, you know how those work, just for a bit of tension. And then this whole bit drops out of here. We'll revisit that in a second. For those who are curious, you can see that little ball in there, and it spins around, or spins around this way, and allows this to wiggle side to side, so it's just a tick, 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 tick. And again, I initially thought it was a geared system in there. I found out it's not. This here even looks, there we go. Looks very similar to a ball bearing cage, and obviously this changes a little bit in orientation. You see these two little nubs change based off of the position of this. You can see based on the worn spots on there where these little pins engage, or these bearings engage and bind, providing that ratcheting action. And what I did with this, I'll just replace the little bit I wiped off. I'm using CV joint grease because that's what I have on hand. Don't sue me if you use CV joint grease in it. Doesn't work. I'm sure there's better grease options. There are 9 of these little needle bearings, or roller bearings, whatever you want to call them. As soon as those are all located in there, it goes back in to the ratchet. If you've removed this head, it seems to be symmetrical, so I don't think it matters which way you put it in. I might be wrong. And oh, I guess it's 9-sided. That spring plate goes back in. That little plate, and obviously you want to try to line it up. There we go. Make sure to rotate this inner bit within relative to that plate so you can get it lined up. I had a real tough time getting that snap ring seated back the first time just because I didn't think of lining it up to get that full depth back out of it. But, oh, where's my battery? You may have that problem again, but as you can see, I spent 6 minutes now recording this and it seems to be working all right.